have all these nice eBay body pieces that I'm going to be putting on. This is a front lip splitter, carbon fiber. This was only like 45 bucks. It looks so cool. Then we have some fender flares. I've had these for a long time. These are the cheap eBay ones as well. Super simple, super cheap. They're gonna look good and they're gonna fit great with my wide body look I'm going for. Then we've got two different sizes of super strength molding tape, the wide one and the thinner one. And we've got some self-tapping screws, the nice hex head, and then these self-tapping screws came with the splitter. So yeah, start putting this stuff on. I'm gonna start with the splitter, I think. First, we need to assemble the splitter. As you can see, there's posts fit together like that. The self-tapping screw goes through into the post, and that's how you connect the three pieces. A microfiber cloth. Just gonna wipe down and the underside of my bumper. Okay, double-sided tape. Basically never comes off once you put it on. Okay, now let's just freaking stick it on here. Underneath, there's all these holes, and they're preset. That's where we're gonna put the self-tapping screws in. And just screw this lip into my bumper. There we go, self-tapping screw in the bumper. No going back now. Nice. Next up, it's time for the fender flares. We can't have fender flares without wheel spacers, so let's install those. I'm gonna get these wheel spacers on. So I'm really excited to see what it looks like with them on there. Man, 1 inch really did a lot. Before I install the fender flares, I've got some classic rust here. This is very common for these vehicles to have rust because the tires kick crap up in there. I've already cleaned off the area. Now I'm going to hit it with some rusty metal primer just to hopefully stop that from rusting. This side is much worse. Also denatured alcohol so that the adhesive sticks good. Now it's time to install the fender flares. I've got my self-tapping screws right here and double-sided adhesive already on the fender flares. Let's go. Next up, it's hood scoop time. I've got this carbon fiber hood scoop. This thing's like $10. So if I end up ripping it off, it's not a huge deal to me. It even came with its own double-sided adhesive. So let's get this on here. Stuff isn't even f***ing sticky. Okay, I swapped out the tape for 3M tape. This is way better quality, way more sticky. That other stuff just was not even sticking to the scoop at all. Gonna center it up. Alright, let's stick her down. Oh yeah, that looks heckin' cool. Obviously this is not functional because I have a front mounted intercooler, but maybe someday I will cut or drill some holes in my hood or something from the inside so that this will supply a little more airflow for cooling down the engine. But holy crap, that thing is stuck on there. The fake carbon fiber does look a little bit tacky, so I'll probably end up painting this whatever color I paint the rest of the car in the springtime. Here's some real carbon fiber. This is some grill pieces I bought on eBay for like 90 bucks. You can tell a huge difference there, right? So yeah, next up, let's install this. Does it just pop out? Yeah, I guess so. A little disappointment with the fitment of these for $90, but it is real carbon fiber. We just need a couple pins to hold it the rest of the way in. Some pins. The next thing I'm going to be doing is smoking out these headlights with a headlight film, but first I've got to buff out this yellowy oxidation stuff. You can definitely buy those fancy headlight restoration kits, or you can just use some polishing compound and buff that stuff off. That looks much better. Now a new microfiber, some denatured alcohol. I've got some Vivid Premium Light Smoke Headlight Taillight Vinyl. This stuff has air release, so it should help with not having air bubbles all over the place. This stuff has like a honeycomb pattern that allows the air to escape, and then supposedly that honeycomb pattern dissolves so that you can't see it anymore. I don't know, it sounds like witchcraft, but we'll give it a try. Damn. Still does rip pretty freaking easily though. Now we gotta use the heat gun to heat the other half before we try to install it. Let's give that a try. Well, the whole thing just came off. That's good. We'll start over. Why not? I was doing so good and then I just freaking melted it. Haha. Good enough. I found out it's a million times easier if you have a helper, so get yourself a helper to do the heat gun, and then I'll stretch this on. It's so much easier this way. Okay, and here's the final piece, the piece de resistance. This is a big ass spoiler that is gonna take the look of this car to the next level. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. Comes with some big metal brackets for if you were actually mounting it the way they intended on like the back of a sedan trunk. Some Velcro, double-sided adhesive pieces, some more L brackets, some bolts, and some more brackets. And then here are the side pieces that go on the spoiler. Go on like this, I guess. I picked it because it has this big indent here, which is kind of the same size and shape as the stock spoiler that they put on this car. I just need to install the side pieces, but let's see how it fits on there. So now I think I'm gonna pop off these and take off this original spoiler and then try to mount it a different way. There we go. Just had a couple 10mm bolts and some slide pins. Car looks really weird with nothing there. Really weird. I'm just gonna pop a couple of these little black plastic caps in to cover up that hole so water doesn't just go straight down in. Alright. Let's see how it fits. Oh, it doesn't fit at all. The brackets that came with this thing in no way will work. I ended up having to make my own brackets. So it's gonna go on just like this, bolt onto the car. This was just a crimped in nut, and I ended up welding this on to my car so that it can't just pull out because this spoiler is gonna be taking on some wind. Let's go ahead and hook all this stuff up. Now these side pieces, I had to get some longer screws to mount these side pieces on because the ones that came with it were too short. A lot of people said in the reviews, but I definitely can confirm it. The brackets and the hardware and everything that came with this spoiler really kind of suck. The spoiler itself seems okay. I mean, it's just plastic. It's kind of flimsy, but it'll do. Oh yeah, that looks pretty freaking cool, I think. Oh yes, that is so much better than the stock one. That looks awesome. Wow. And that looks so much cooler than I even expected. All the mods really bring the car to life, and once I paint it, it's gonna look really awesome. This is the only real carbon fiber piece on the whole car. All the other ones are fake. So I may end up repainting the fake carbon fiber the same color that I decide to paint the whole rest of the car. Especially the hood scoop. The hood scoop looks kind of dumb, not gonna lie, but let me know what you guys think of everything down in the comments below. The spoiler is definitely my favorite part. I just love how it came together. The car is like completely different car now, a total transformation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Overall, I was kind of surprised. These cheap eBay and Amazon parts actually worked well. The only thing I really needed to modify to fit was that spoiler, but it was universal anyway. The stuff that was made to fit this car really fit quite well, and the fender flares were actually universal too, and they fit just fine. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of the car down below. Let me know if you have any other mod ideas I should do in a future video in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you think it came out good. Subscribe if you want to see more videos of my Subaru, and I'll see you next time. Peace